If you think office romance is already all giddy and dramatic, then you most probably missed out on high school romance. You see, if you just ask around, everybody's gonna say that high school romance is a whole lot of different experiences. That's why in this video we'll be showing you the top 10 new high school romance anime. Number 10, Mission Yozakura Family.
紹介するね。私の兄弟たちよ。私んちスパイなの。スパイ!
Some people say that high school is the best time of your life, but for Taiyu Asano, it's a nightmare. He lost his family in a tragic accident, and he could barely talk to anyone except his childhood friend Mitsumi Yozakura. Little does he know that Mitsumi is hiding a big secret. She's part of a spy family. Even worse, Mitsumi is being harassed by her overprotective nightmare of a brother, Koyoichiro.
睦みを守ってみせる。よろしくな、恭一郎兄さん。
Mission Yozakura Family may not be Spy Family, but that doesn't mean it isn't fun. The plot is absolutely top-notch, and if you're a fan of shoujo series, you'll find it a delight to read. Imagine a blend of Hunter x Hunter and Spy Family. That's what this series feels like. What's great is that there's an overarching storyline that unfolds beautifully with each arc. Number 9, Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
キモ、このゲーム廃人、救いようがないバカね。 Милашка, как ребенок? って言ってもわかんないわよね。
Imagine being a spy who could seduce anyone with your beauty and skills. Now imagine being stuck with a nerdy otaku who doesn't even notice you. That's a situation that Alyssa Mikhailovna Koju finds herself in. She's a half-Russian, half-Japanese spy who has a secret mission involving her benchmate, Masachika Kuze. He's a regular guy who loves anime and gacha games, but he's obviously to her advances. She tries to get closer to him, but he's too busy with his hobbies. How will she complete her mission?
久世君、大丈夫？ ユキさんに頼まれてるのよ。あなたを看病してあげてほしいって。ダブルや。
Although this series will be aired in spring 2024, surely you won't be disappointed by this one. Based on the source material, the storyline is actually not bad, and the characters are intriguing, each with their own mysterious backstory that keeps you wanting to know more. Best of all, the main girl is a Russian tsundere. What more do you want? Number 8, Whisper Me a Love Song.
その日、私は先輩に一目惚れをしました。
Have you ever fallen in love at first sight? That's what happens to Himari, a wonderful and lively first-year high school student, when she sees her senpai Yori playing in a band on the first day of school. Himari confesses her love to Yori, and she's shocked when Yori says she loves her back. But soon Himari realizes that they have different kinds of love for each other, and she starts to wonder what love really means.
ヨリ先輩の歌が聞きたいんです。先輩にメタ惚れしちゃってるんです。もっと惚れさせるから覚悟してね。
Whispering You a Love Song is a super cute and sweet Yuri manga that you will love. 2024 is gonna be good for Yuri fans. I already know it. It's one of the most popular and loved Yuri stories ever. And the art is amazing. It makes it feel the emotions of the characters so clearly and beautifully. It's not just a great Yuri manga, it's a great romance manga, period. Number 7, The Dreaming Boy is a Realist.
バカ。その代わり、私たちとも遊びなさいよ。え？嫌ならいいけど。
待って待って、今聞こえなかった。本当にもう一回。
Have you ever been so crazy about someone that you couldn't think of anything else? That's how Wataru Sajo felt about Akiya Natsukawa, the girl of his dreams. His usual day revolves around shadowing her and confessing his undying love at every turn. But our boy realizes the harsh truth and knows he's not gonna get the girl. He distances himself from Akiya and spends his newfound spare time with his friends and in the company of other lovely girls.
何が起きてって見てたのか？結構恥ずかしいこと言ってたような。大丈
夫。最後の方しか聞いてない。
信用ならねえ。
聞いてるの？
At last, we have a tsundere character who actually gets what they deserve. This anime is an insane mix of humor, adorable expressions, and romantic moments, as well as a touch of drama and miscommunication. It's a breath of fresh air because the MC isn't actually a simp or an idiot, unlike Kazuya from Rent-a-Girlfriend, but you just have to watch and find out what happens next. Number 6, A Condition Called Love.
誰かを特別
少しはホタルちゃん好みになったかな。
Love is in the air. Or is it? For Hotaru, it's more like a snowstorm. She's a 16-year-old girl who doesn't care much about romance, but she has a soft spot for her schoolmate, Hanonai-kun, and he's the boy who just got dumped by his girlfriend, and he's feeling lonely and cold. When Hotaru offers him her umbrella, he sees it as a sign of fate. But when he asks her in the middle of her classroom the next day, she can't help but feel that her life is about to change in a big way.
はじめまして。好きです。
なんで私なんでしょうか。
This series is straight up shoujo, but the MCs have a trait that sets them apart from the other couples in the genre. They can actually communicate. The trailer alone makes the show look very promising, and it looks like the animation isn't half bad. I could say that this might be an enjoyable rom-com overall. Number 5, Days with My Stepsister.
浅村優太です。はじめまして。
はじめまして、綾瀬咲です。あなたも私に何も期待しないでほしいの。
Life's full of surprises. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they're your new stepsister. That's what happened to our boy Yuta, a high school student who likes to keep things simple and boring. His father remarried, and now he has to live with his classmate Saki, who is anything but simple and boring. She's a fashionista, a trendsetter, and a heartbreaker. She's also his new younger sister, and he doesn't know how to deal with her.
そもそもさ、俺が好きになったのは好きになっちゃいけない人なんだ。
自分でもわからないんです。でもなんか意識してしまっていて。
The series actually looks nice, especially the supposed animation style. You might think there's gonna be a lot of fan service and incest, but it actually shows some of the most heartwarming scenes I've ever witnessed. Still though, it does feel a bit, incesty, but it's looking kinda promising. The anime is going to be released on July 2024, so we'll see what happens from there. Number 4, Villainous Level 99.
ごめんなさい。どうかしましたか？アリシア・エンライトさん。
Being a villain with dark hair in a world where dark hair is hated is hard. That's the life of Emilia Dolkness, the daughter of a count and the hidden boss of an Otame RPG. She was born with pitch black hair, which made her an outcast in the Varshine Kingdom. But when she was 5 years old, she remembered her previous life in Japan, where dark hair was normal. She also realized that she was living in a game and that she had a rare and powerful dark type magic.
骨の1本や2本は折れると思え。
遅い。
I'm sure a lot of fans were struck by how well the characters were made. They were interesting, and there weren't any hella long backstories. Not to mention, the artwork is good, although the backgrounds can need some work, and the MC always has that poker face. What happens in this series is entirely unpredictable, and some scenes can be really hilarious. Number 3, bottom tier Tomozaki-kun, second stage.
いいわね。
何？
筋肉チェックよ。お尻を触ったくらいで騒がないでもらえる？
Being a top gamer doesn't mean you're a top human. Just ask Fumiya Tomozaki, the king of TatFam. He's a master of the online game Attack Families, but a loser in the real game of life. He has no friends, no social skills, and no hope. He thinks life is a rigged game, and he's a bottom tier character. What if he meets someone who can teach him the rules and strategies of life? Will he accept the challenge?
友崎危ないよ。みよ。
突発イベント。これはチャンスか。
This show is still going on, but it's pretty awesome how it balances the realistic stuff with the crazy anime vibes. Some of the characters are kind of over the top, but not in a bad way. They still fit in the story and don't ruin it. A lot of fans like me think that this show is cool because it doesn't go overboard with the weird anime stuff that some other shows do. Number 2, Hokkaido gals are super adorable.
まずスティックをこうしてキャラ動かして相手に近づいて攻撃するの。攻撃はこことかここのボタンね。そんでガードとかジャンプで相手の攻撃をかわしながら
Some people say that love is a warm feeling, but for Tsubasa, it's a cold one. He's a high school boy who moves to Kitami City, a snowy town in Hokkaido. There, he meets a gal at a bus stop who stands out with her tan skin, blonde hair, and short skirt. She's freezing, but she's also stunning, and she catches his eye and his heart.
後ろの2人が仲良くなりすぎなんだよね。ああ、もう2人とももっとうちのことカマチョなのに。
Despite the series being in progress, I would strongly suggest it to anime enthusiasts who would enjoy the opportunity to explore Hokkaido alongside adorable female characters. Y'all might expect a whole lot of fan service, but it's surprisingly restrained. The series also maintains a wholesome tone for a considerable duration, which is unusual given the main character is a gal. Honestly, it'll continually surprise you, and you'll find that you won't cringe at anything at all. Number 1, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible Season 2.
こんなに白石くんと目が合うの初めてだなーって。ああ、目そらした。私の勝ち。
Being visible to only one person is bad? Or is it? That's the story of our boy Junta Shirashi, a high school student who has a simple goal, to live a fulfilling youth. But he has a problem. No one can see him except for Kubo, who always teases him. But as he gets dragged into her antics, he might realize that there's more to her than meets the eye.
ね、違うでしょ?
If you ask any fan, they'll tell you that Kubo-san has so far been great. That's why everyone is so excited for Season 2, which promises to be a sweet and funny rom-com that'll melt your heart. It reminds me of Karazaki Jozuno, which also has a clear and charming style. That's why Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible Season 2 is number 1 in our list of the top 10 new high school romance anime.